Hello, I'm David Wheeler, and welcome to another edition of Spark the Arts. Today, we're going to meet the artist. We have four unique artists in residence here at the Spark the Arts studios in lovely downtown Orlando at the intersection of downtown City Hall, across from the Dr. Phillips Center, the Grand Bohemian, and the beautiful Bank of America building. And today with me, I have a special guest. She's an artist. Her name is Orit Rubin, and welcome to our show, Anit. We're so happy to have you, and I've had the wonderful opportunity to get to know you while in residence here. And if you could do me a favor and just tell me a little bit about your background so people can get to know the artist a little bit better.
Thank you, David. I'm an impressionist pastel painter. I paint mostly landscapes. I paint in the studio as I'm here at Spark the Arts, and I also paint outside.
Very cool. When you say that, explain a little bit more about your specialty, because I'm not quite sure I know what that is.
So my paintings are of landscapes. They're representational landscape paintings. I also paint some still life and floral, so I basically paint what I see. So I'm looking at the landscape and I'm painting it, but then it doesn't look like a photograph. It looks like my interpretation of it.
That's great. So, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it for about 15 years or so now, or more like coming on 20 years maybe. How time flies.
It does fly, doesn't it? I know that we spoke, I want to say a day or two ago, and you mentioned that you're going to be going out and kind of sequestered. That's kind of part of your process, what you do. And I'm very curious about that. And if you could help share with our viewers what you're about to do here coming up soon.
So I travel a lot for plenary events, also called paintouts, where I travel to a location and go out in the landscapes and paint on location. And it does require a lot of focus. I am just in probably a rural location with my easel and my supplies, and I produce maybe 2 or 3 paintings a day. And
Wow.
It's really fun being out in nature, painting what you see, having the light change, and seeing nature move on by while I'm painting. I love being outside.
It's very immersive.
It is very immersive, and it's part of the process. So I learn how to paint and what to paint when I'm outside, seeing the true colors and the true light, and then I bring it in here in the studio. I bring my outdoor experience into the studio, and it teaches me how to paint my larger paintings that I paint here at Spark the Arts.
And what triggered you to say, I'm going to be an artist? What happens? I grew up, I knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. I would love to understand how you came about becoming an artist, a professional artist.
So I come from a family of artists. My grandfather was an artist, and my mother still paints daily. And so I grew up around it my entire life and was good at it as a child. And if you asked me, when you asked me as a 6-year-old what I wanted to be, I said artist. But then as I grew up, I didn't know that was a practical career choice. And I took another road to being a professional interior designer. And then somewhere along the way, I was reminded that this is what I wanted to be, and slowly grew back into it.
That's great. I really love your work, and it's out in the gallery that's behind you. And if you could talk a little bit about what's going on out in the gallery, what do you have on display out there? If someone were to come down to the Bank of America building here and join us every day, Monday through Friday, I think it's 11:30 to 1:30, they can come in and see your work.
Yes, we would love for people to stop by and say hello and see our work on a daily. And then what I have is mostly my larger studio paintings that right now are low country scenes, marsh scenes that are atmospheric and moody and mysterious,
Wow,
and
yeah.
they kind of take you into the painting along a path of meandering water.
It's
And
beautiful.
thank you. And I also have some smaller works that are my plein air work that I've done outside. Like
Oh, wow.
recently, my ocean scenes. I've been going out to New Smyrna Beach and Cocoa Beach and
Yeah.
painting on location, and I have them in the studio.
That's fantastic. So tell. These are for sale.
They're all for
All
sale.
for sale.
Yes, they
That's
are.
great. So if you come in and you like what you see, you just ask, and you can make that they can walk away, or it's going to be in their home soon.
I would be honored.
Yes, it's wonderful. And they can meet you and get to know you. And that's a rare opportunity to actually come in and get to know the artist. And your joy, I really do enjoy your work. Now there is a once a month, I think it's the first Thursday of every month. And that's when we also showcase, I think, what's that, 4 to 7 on the first Thursday?
Yes, David, 4 to 7 will be an open house for everyone to come and sort of have a little party with us, an art opening, and see our new work and what's on the walls. And things will be changing every month. And if you're already downtown and just get off of work, it'll be a nice place to stop.
Yeah, I'm
Before
excited.
going home, right?
Yeah, me too. I'm excited about it. Now, I'm assuming you can be hired for commission work. Is that true?
Definitely, definitely.
Do you have a website?
Yes.
And I think it's, I'll spell it out for people, all right? And if I get it wrong, correct me, Orit. It's oritrubin.com. So that would be OritReuben.com.
OritRubin.com.
Yes, very good. Thank you so much for joining us today. I look forward to working with you the rest of the time here at Spark the Arts. And come out and see us on third Thursday. And I'm David Wheeler, CEO of the Global Peace Film Festival, and we'll be coming to you regularly with artist interviews and what's happening in Spark the Arts in downtown Orlando. So check us out, follow us on our social media channels, and have a great day.